Not yet, thank goodness.
Well, you could always come a bit closer. Hang on.
Faster than a speeding bullet.
And there's got to be an easier way than this. One of these.
Yes, anything to stop me running. God, I look like a sack of potatoes.
Maybe that's why you should keep it up.
Shut it.
So this is the awesome little Swallow sporting scope from Viking, and they very kindly sent me down for the weekend. I took it to Norfolk with me for a feature I was filming, and it just gave me that little edge that my bins couldn't. So my bins, I love my bins. I would never go anywhere without my Peregrines. These are the 8x42s and they're so good. But just to get that little extra reach, if I want more detail in my vision, a spotting scope is the way forward. Now this thing here, it's from the price point of view, it's amazing. I think this costs about 230 quid, and it's the 20x60, it's the upper end, and it's a great piece of kit. You get the whole thing you see here. This is the foot here. I've obviously mounted it on a ball head on my tripod so I can maneuver it around easier. What you see here, this is a lovely case. It's a waterproof system anyway. Let me just open it up for you. So front eye cap off, back, and you've got an eye cap here. So here you've got a twisting eye cap, which actually acts so that if I'm wearing my glasses, I get a nicer, cleaner, comfortable vision. This part here is the zoom ring. And here is the focus. It couldn't be more simple than that, really. You've also got strapping points here, so they give you a strap that you can strap around your shoulders. But it's a great piece of kit. It's compact, it fits in my bag or it fits over my shoulder, wherever you want to put it. It's really, really useful if you just want that little extra detail. And yeah, I'm falling in love with it, so I really love it.
God, I tell you what, the optics on these things are bloody amazing.
Language!
Oh, I'm sorry, pardon.
So I just want to talk about the numbers on these things because they can be quite confusing. Now this here is a 20-60 and it's an 80mm. So the 80mm is the diameter of the lens in the front, and the 20-60 is the distance of the zoom. So it goes from 20 times the distance right through to 60. And obviously as you get to 60, you start losing a bit of the light and the clarity, but this is pretty good actually.
Now this scope is ideal for birdwatching in your garden. You know, my feeders are about 50 to 60 yards away, and the scope just gives me that little bit of power so I can actually get a good vision and ID what the bird is. This is also a really great travel scope, so if I'm in a hide and I'm looking sort of mid-range, maybe 60 to 100 yards, now this is perfect. The optics are really bright and clear, and yeah, it's an easy thing just to put in your bag and just to wander about with. I've got to say that Viking's attention to detail and the build quality on this is outstanding. You know, for the money, it's unbelievable. Everything turns nice and stiff, and it's actually got a really quality feel to the item.
So I just want to show you a little extra that you could purchase, and that's one of these. This is a smartphone adapter for the scope. So this part here goes onto the eyepiece. You put your iPhone in or your smartphone into the back here, and then you can line up your lens with this, and actually you get some really nice pictures. It's very clever, and it means that you don't have to buy yourself a massive lens which will cost you thousands. This thing, well, I'll put the link in the description, you can have a look for yourself. So what do I think of the Swallow scope? Well, I think Viking have done a very good job. How they've made it for that kind of price, 230 quid, you really can't go wrong. There's a very loud grate calling behind me, but yeah, I think he's really interested in it as well. But as I say, as a final conclusion, for that money and that price point, the clarity and the detail and what you get in the package, it's amazing, really good.